So today I try to catch up whatever I owe you guys for Excel. And for the top hat, I think the textbook itself, it's easy to understand, so you can read through it really quick and then do the homework every chapter, okay, for whatever chapter we missed. So for this one, this is from October 6th, and then please submit this to October 6th folder, okay? So this is the simulation game, and this is the craps simulation. So craps is a casino game where you throw 2 dice, okay? And so basically, it starts by you throw the dice. And if you get 2 or 3 or 12, I think, 2, 3, 12, the first throw, you lost, okay? So they just take out your money. And then if you throw 7 or 11, then you automatically won, okay? But if you throw any other number, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, then you start again. Okay, then the real game starts. So if you, let's say if you throw a 5, then the next time you have to throw a 5 to win the game. If you throw all other numbers like 2, I think when you start a game, let's say the game start at 5, like you need to throw another 5. The only number you cannot throw is 7. When you throw a 7, you lose. Any other number, you don't win or lose. It depends on what you bet. But if you throw a 5, then you win. So this is try to simulate the kind of situation. Okay, and so this is like from here. Did you guys open this yet? So we can put in like how many toes we have. Okay, just drag it down. Usually it wouldn't happen that much, but the fun thing about this game is you can keep pressing the game, so it will keep playing, so you will see like it will show kind of like simulation. So the dice, the die. So we have 2 dice. So the first one, the dice. So for simulation game, we have like there are different distribution, different ways to simulate the real situation. So a lot of times we pick random number, and for this one, the random number can only be between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it has to be integer. So there's a formula we use. So we can just do random. So if you see here, if we type ran, that shows random number, and then if you click that, you will see returns a random number greater than or equal to 0 and 1. So this one will be from like random table from 0 to 1. It could be 0.1345, 0.3126, anything between 0 and 1. So it kind of show you if there's a possibility between 0 and 1, like 100% or less, 0% to 100%, we can use the random number to run, like how possible we get certain number. But now, because for the die, we click this one. So this one will be returned, it will show us a random number between the number we specify. Okay, so we are going to use this, and this one will give us a whole number, integer number. So what do we do here is you can double click this. So the bottom is 1, right? And the top is 6. So by doing that, it will either give us, any, like if you keep hitting. So if you keep like pressing F9 is like to run the simulation again and again. So you see like it runs all kinds of number between 0 and 1, okay? And then the second one is the same thing, so we do this, let's see. So we have the same dice number, okay? So that's the first few columns. Let's just do this much. We don't need to do this much, but I like to see that. I like to see whether or not this would be like how many time I can draw the dice. Okay, so the sum would be just this one plus this one. Okay, and then we can just kind of. So the difficult one is here. So for difficult one is, do we win on this toss? So remember we said for the very first draw, if you get a 7 or I think it's 7 or 11, you win. Okay, so we need to put in a comment to recognize that. Okay, we have to look at the sheet. So on your D2L, you also can see that like on your D2L, I think you will see the simulation 1 note in Word document. So this is what we are going to do. So this is the rand number. So for the first outcome, we need to decide whether or not the D5, the sum is 7 or 11. If it's 7 or 11, then we won. But if it's 2, 3, or 12, then we lose. Okay? Okay. So, so this one, let me just copy. So this one should be here. Wait. Yeah. The first one should be the top, the one that whether or not we win. I'll show you on Excel, okay? Just don't want to type it in. So can you see that? So the first one, whether or not we win. So we use if something happened, okay? So we will win if D5, the sum, equal to 7 or D5 equal to 11. Either way, we will win. It doesn't have to be and. So we put or first. So if this or this, then we win. So if we win, we put 1. And if we lose, we get 0. Or you can change the 1 and 0 to yes or no. Okay, but in this case, we use 1 or 0 first. We can change it later. So this is the first one. Okay, so if I press enter, you see here, like when we press, every time we put in new formula, we press enter, the number will change. So you see here, the sum now is 11. That means, remember when we get 7 or 11, we won. So this time we won. Okay. So if you open the Word document, under the under October 6th, so you see the simulation 1, right? So open that and go to page 37. So that's where the formula is. And then the second part is if. So whether or not we lose, if this, or if the sum is equal to 2, 3, or 12, then we lose. Okay. Let me double click here. So you can copy paste from the formula. So if D5 equal to 2, or D5 equal to 3, or D5 equal to 12, then 1 means yes, then we win. Otherwise, we don't win. I mean, we don't lose. Yeah, 1 is lose. We lose, otherwise we don't. Okay? So when you see a 5, 5 means you don't win or you don't lose, but you do start the game. So like, see, now we have 5, so we don't win or we don't lose. And then the last one is this one. So if both E5 or F5 is equal to 0, that means we can continue the game. Otherwise, if not, both of them not 0, then we don't continue the game. Okay? So that's the G5. Oh. Close. Hmm? What happened? E. I missed the equal? No, I didn't. Oh, this is different. Ah, okay, I see. So I have to use, so if you use the copy one, you have to copy the thing because their sign is different. So Excel doesn't recognize the sign I type in. So I have to use this. Still. Do this. When you have this, how do you call this? Quote, then it would show exact what you want it to be. So if you put all small letters, then it will show small letters. If you do capital letters, it will show you the capital letters. Oops. Okay, I don't know what happened. So maybe because I copied from Word, the parentheses, the commas may be different, so Excel doesn't recognize it. So see, if you notice, I changed it to all 3 letters, capital letters. And if I change it back, you see it will change, okay? So anything under a parenthesis, the parenthesis, it's no, the quote, it recognizes it as a symbol, so they will just follow whatever we put in there. So that's this. So see, when we get a 5, then we continue the game. We press, and if you press F9, you keep running the simulation like this. So see, when we get a 3, we lose, and then we don't continue. Okay? So the next one, we use another formula. So we use this one. So next one is, then we want to, if we continue the game, then we want to throw another number exactly the same as the very first one, okay? Otherwise, we have to, just keep continuing, okay? So this one is if. Let me copy this first. So this one is, oh my God. I have to change this. Okay, so this one means if G5 is here, says no, no continue, okay? Then over G5 shows nothing, then this cell, we won't show anything. G5 will be like blank, okay, it's only, yeah. I mean, G6 will be blank, wait. What is this? G, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E. E6 will be blank. Okay, but if D6, which is here, D6 equal to D5, then we will say 1 or 0. Okay, so if this is equal to 1, then it's 1, means the number like this one now, both are 6, so we won the game. And then it will say 1. That means we won the game. I hope it works. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. See? So now we happen to have throw another dice, and then it's both are 9. So this case, we win the game. Okay? And then we are going to copy the second formula.
Can you just put D6 again?
D6, okay. Yeah?
Oh.
So you can copy, so the formula is here. So you can copy this formula and then paste it there. So it's, yeah? Okay, just a second. Let me copy the second one. Copy. And. So I have to change that again. But you want me to click on G?
Yes or no.
Here. So the bad thing to copy from Word document is, at least on my computer, we have to change the code. We have to delete and then retype the code from our keyboard. Okay, for some reason they don't recognize it. So when I copy and paste, you see it shows this is it didn't recognize the formula. Okay, yeah.
I got the same thing for E5 as I don't know what's the name.
What? Yeah, so you have to go back to this number, what is this? How do you call quote? You have to go back, delete, and then type in, type in the quote. This is a quote,
Yeah.
right? So quote, you have to type it in. If you copy paste, the computer doesn't recognize. No, not no, but the quote. It's simple. And you delete and then type. And see it look different. So you have to do this, yeah. Yeah, so when we copy from Word, it's no, oh, well, from E6,
From E5, I just grabbed them.
no, E5 and E6 is different.
Yeah, I have this one for E5.
Yeah.
And I just dragged it, so I got the different one.
Yeah, for E6 is the next one that I just put in.
This one, right? Before.
Yes, oh, is
All right, here, maybe.
this one, yeah, this is E6, this is F6, and then this is G6, yeah. Okay? So you have to change the symbol because it for some reason on Word it's different and Excel doesn't recognize it. Okay? So like here, I show the same thing. So I have to go back, delete both of them and then retype it. You see, it looks different. Right? Oh, maybe because it's in Italian. Let me check. Okay. So the last one is if both G5 equal to no, wait. Oh, this, I already did this one. So last one is this. So this one is, oh my God. Okay, so the last one is if G5 equal to no, and or G5 has nothing, or because we're going to drag it down after this. So that's why for the G6 or later, they might have nothing, okay? Then we put nothing there. But if E6, both E6 and F6 equal to 0, then we have to continue. That means if we don't win or lose the game. So after we start the game, if we didn't get the same number, or if we didn't get 7, then we will continue the game. So it will show continue, yes. Otherwise, it will say no, no continue. Okay? But remember, when I put in, I'll show you later. So this is what we have now. So you see here, because I put in only the capital Y and then yes, so it will show this. But if I do, okay, so what we need to do now is to drag, copy the whole thing, drag it down to as many as you want. And then it will continue so then it will kind of simulate the crab. So you see here, it shows yes, yes, yes. So we start by throwing an 8, and then 4, and then 10, 10, 11, 6. So we just keep continuing until we win the game, then we don't continue. And then when we say no continue, it would, here, whatever it, below here, it will be blank. Remember, we also put in those in the formula. Okay? So if they says no continue, then we put it blank there, so that means we don't play the game. And then like here, we say, do we continue? And we say no. And then there's nothing showing underneath. Because we say if one comment is if G5 equal to, is it 5? That G5 equal to no, then or blank, then here will be blank, or here will be blank. So it just show you it's a blank. Okay, so when we get 11, we won. You can press F9 to show whether or not there's a mistake. Okay, see like this, you only threw twice and you won. So this is, so we can see how many you can, like now, oh, you played 18 rounds. Actually, the more you play, it actually the better, because we are betting on all other numbers. We're betting like 8. A lot of people like to bet on 6 or 8 because they are like the most common combination, except for 7. Okay, so you see, we actually get a lot of 8 or 6, and yeah, and then we didn't get any 7 even till now. So that's good. Any questions? Let me see how many I can get. Yeah. One time, one student did like 40. And it was, yeah. So this is the crabs game. You can kind of simulate what is happening. So if you're done with this, submit it to the Dropbox October 6th. Yeah, October 6th. For those who already submit different file, like based on my previous instruction, please, because you already have the file, you can just resubmit it to different folder. Okay, I'm talking to the people that on Zoom. So I'm going to get out first and then come back. So we have the